in the truck. Too cold and windy. I did not windy war against the cold. I did not windy war against the cold. Pulling out. Driving out of the first time using this truck and the rooftop tent. And I'll start with the truck first. I was worried about it being longer than what I'm used to. I used to have an H3 Alpha, and that thing was very maneuverable, and could take corners, like straight up F1. No, that's an exaggeration. No, it was just good at corners. It turned real sharp, and this is longer and it doesn't turn as sharp. So I was worried about that on switchbacks, but I went through a really tight canyon. I love going through tight canyons. It's just the tighter the canyon, the better. But overall, good. The worst, I'll start with the downside. The downside is it is harder to kind of maneuver around some of the corners. I'd say harder, not hard, and I made it. I never had to back up on any switchbacks, and I never got high centered or anything like that. So overall, that was good. It was just harder. The biggest downside is seeing over the hood. There were a couple twice that I had to, as I came up over a ridge, and I couldn't figure out where the road was. Even once I got up on top of the ridge and I was flat, I couldn't see over the hood to see where down the hill the road or the trail kept going. So I don't know. I think on one hand that's normal when there is a drop off and the road continues on the drop off. It's hard to see it. So there's that it's just normal. But then again, I spent a lot of time going what? And even twice I had to get out and look. And good thing I looked because the trail deviated to one side or the other. If I would have gone straight, I would have driven off down the canyon where I did not want to be. So yeah, the tires, these Maxxis Trepador, they're 35 by 13s on 18-inch rims. Handled everything really well. I tried it up some super steep inclines that were rutted out left and right, so you had crazy different traction, with one tire coming up off the ground. And I still don't know. It seems like this thing does have a rear locker when it's in four-wheel drive, that the rear end is fully locked, but I can't confirm that, but it seemed like it was. So I don't know if I don't think it's got the Gov bomb in it. The GM locking weird differential that has the little mechanism that kicks in when one tire spins faster than the other. I don't think it has that. I didn't hear the big clunk. I think it's just always locked. So yeah, overall, tires good, truck's good, rooftop tent, the Iron Man 4x4 rooftop tent. I got it super cheap. It was on sale for I think $9.90, and I finally got it put up because I had bought it over a year ago. And unfortunately, there were some crazy windstorms in this area that I'm in the Angeles National Forest up in Central California. And it's not good in the wind. The rooftop tent, not cool in the wind. If you've ever wondered what it's like living inside of an actively being played drum kit, that's what it's like inside a rooftop tent when it's windy, in my opinion. And it got really cold as soon as the sun went down. I think it dropped down to like I think it was, last I looked, was 36 degrees, but with crazy wind. So who knows what the wind chill was. So I slept in the truck. Hey, I wussed out. Who cares? So anyways, I'll just wrap it up with that. I'm driving out of the trail now. A beautiful sunny morning. Nothing like pulling out on a beautiful sunny Wednesday morning. Make sure you subscribe and like and share. Share this if that helps out the channel. All right. Later.